Welcome everybody back to another Tuesday Night Live with One Man, Three Hearts. And already we have Go Leafs Go, the first one in the chat. What's up, Go Leafs Go? I'm really loving these Tuesday Night Lives with all of you. It's so great to be able to see some familiar faces week after week. I really hope that you guys appreciate the scheduling because now you know that Tuesday nights at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time, you can count on being here with me, and I love it. I love being able to be here with you. I really look forward to the lives. The producer, Jennifer Cascardo, and we always get so excited in the days leading up to the lives because we know that it's like a party. And we always have such a great time with you guys. So thank you for being here. What's up, Akita? What's going on, Gabby, Nyla? Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you guys for being here. How's your week going so far? I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the likes. Thank you all so much. If you are not subscribed already, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Also, you can consider joining the family. I'm hoping that by the end of tonight's live, we will reach 15 members. We are now at 14 members. I'm hoping that we get that one more lucky member to make it 15. Our Boxcar tier membership, $2.99. The link to join is in my About section on the homepage, as well as all other links to support me. Rick, what's going on? Hello. Happy Tuesday, my friend. Ellen, one of our members, is in the chat. Welcome, honey. It's so good to see you. I'm glad you were able to make it tonight. I know that last week you weren't able to make it. Akita, oh, it's so nice to see you. I'm happy to hear that. Akita says that she's doing well. Mary, what's going on, Mary? How are you? Go Leafs Go asks, how are you? I'm doing well, my friend. So today is a Tuesday, which means that I did not have dialysis today. And those are usually the days that I feel the best. Those are the days that I feel the most energized. I have physical therapy and occupational therapy Tuesday and Thursday mornings. And so I went to therapy this morning, and that always kind of energizes me for the day, loosens me up. Go Leafs Go asks, did you hear about Drake? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I saw it all on my feed today. Very, very interesting. But, with situations like that, I tend to hold off my opinion until I get all of the information. I'm one of those people that I don't like to jump to conclusions. I like to hear all sides of the story, all the facts, all the information, and then I'll make my final conclusion. I think that's the nerd in me. Mary, I'm so happy to hear that you're doing great. So, tonight, for this Tuesday Night Live, we are discussing calling all of you to act now. Yes, I am challenging all of you, all of my supporters, to act now. This is a very important topic because this topic is what allows you to move on to the next stage. This is what helps you to grow and to develop and to get further for yourself. It's a major lesson that I have learned, especially recently. I have always been a very big procrastinator. Growing up, I was one of those people in school. I always waited till the last minute to do anything, and it followed me well into my adulthood, where I just put things off for whatever reason. I always felt like I had all the time in the world, and the next thing I knew, it was seconds away from the deadline, and I'm sitting here panicking, and it's one of those things that I don't know why I do it to myself. Like, I know that it's not good. I know that I don't like how I feel when I do it. I know that it only complicates things, and yet I consistently find myself in the same position time and time again. So that's one of those things that I've really been trying to focus on as of recently, just because I've seen it really benefit me. So I am calling all of you to act now. That is the theme of tonight's live. Hello, Gabby. Hello, Michelle. Drea, shout out to Drea, who recently donated to the GoFundMe. Drea, thank you so much for your support. Producer Jennifer and I are super grateful. Which reminds me, guys, if you are interested in making a contribution to the GoFundMe to support my full feature, that link is in the About section of my homepage, as well as the other links to support me and the link to join as a member. It's good to see you, Rick, Gabby, Michelle. I think I shouted. I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Okay. Rick says, I need advice. I've been dealing with a broken foot for 3 months now. I've had 2 surgeries and I feel like nothing is going right. Any advice? Rick, the best advice that I can give you is to just let time heal and patience. I fully understand that need for, okay, this is a perfect example of a situation where we may want something now and we have to wait a little bit, because naturally we want to feel good right now. We don't want to wait 2 weeks. We don't want to wait 6 weeks. That seems so far off, and we're feeling miserable now, so we want to do whatever we can to put an end to it. And when you are in those situations, the other things that are going wrong can also then be highlighted, which causes you to feel overwhelmed, right? Because everything is now compounding on top of you, and you feel like, oh my God, it's one thing after another, and I don't know what to do. Everything that I try, nothing is working. That's a natural space to be in. It doesn't last forever. I said that in my most recent short posted yesterday. It doesn't last forever, and you just have to give yourself some time and grace. That's really all you can do, because in these situations, there's no real magic. There's no way to snap your fingers and have everything just magically work itself out. But I know that in time, things do really get better. What's hard is that when we're going through those periods, they're so heavy that it clouds our judgment, and it makes it really hard for us to see beyond that. And that's rightfully so. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. You're totally entitled to feel like that. It's human. But I'm just trying to explain to you what may be going on. That way it can help you to kind of work through that process. If you're conscious of it, then sometimes you're able to kind of turn that around in your mind. Does that make sense? Yes, 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 yes. Good evening. Good evening, Mo, over there. One of my loyal subscribers. I always love to see you, Mo. I always love to see you. What's up? Batshit Crazy. What's up? So I want to walk you through my journey of how I got here, because it's been several years now, and originally, when I wanted to share my story, it was just an idea. I didn't know where to start, and it was one of those things that I was consistently procrastinating on. My dad was the first person that always told me, Chris, you should write a book. Your story is so unbelievable, the things that you've overcome and survived, but also your attitude is quite remarkable. And I really did take his advice to heart, clearly, because it was something that stayed with me and stuck with me, but I wasn't ready at that point when he first said it to me. I believe I must have been around 14, 15 when my dad mentioned that, because he saw that my writing talent was something that was unique and that something that I could run with. So I was still in a place where I was ashamed of my illness. And I say ashamed because I wasn't open about it. I did everything that I could to conceal that part of my life from from my friends, and it wasn't something that I was publicizing or, sharing with very many people, especially how hard it was. If people ever did find out, I always tried to put on a brave face and always told people that I was fine. And so when my dad first mentioned to me writing the book, I wasn't in a space mentally, spiritually, emotionally to open up my life in that way. And I'm very much a big believer in everything in the right time. And so when later on in my life I had matured a bit. I had gone through a little bit more. I had gone through my 2-part transplants, my kidney transplant. I had officially received my diagnosis. There was one particular night that I was in bed. I was probably watching reality TV trash or something. And my brother had gone to see a psychic. Now, my brother is a big skeptic. Like, he doesn't believe in these things, and his wife was the one who convinced him to go. So he was just kind of going to humor her. He came home that night, and there was such a conviction in his voice and the way that he approached me, where he was like, Chris, I saw this psychic tonight, and I'm telling you, like, no BS. She told me that when I come home, the first thing I have to tell you is that you need to start writing. She doesn't care what you write. She doesn't care what it's about. You just need to start writing. And to be blunt, she said, your brother's been talking about doing this for such a long time. He needs a good kick in the behind to start writing. And again, it was one of those things where the whole aura that my brother had, the intensity behind his eyes, the way that he seemed so serious, I knew that he genuinely believed in every word that he was saying to me. And he was like, Chris, please, I'm begging you. You know that I don't believe in this stuff, but this woman said that you're going to leave behind a legacy unlike anything. And so that night I started writing. That night I acted now. 8 years later, I now have a self-published book called One Man, Three Hearts, Nine Lives, available on Amazon, Kindle, and also Barnes & Noble online. It has over 100 5-star reviews. Gala, hello? Is that what it is? Jello, hello? Hello, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you watched the videos. Thank you. Oh, Mo over there says happy to be here. Mo, I'm always so happy to have you here. I love to see your comments. You comment so consistently. You, Go Leafs Go, Beverly, Ellen, you guys are Mama T. There's so many of you. Ezzy, I just want you to know that I see you, I recognize you. Jennifer and I, we laugh, we cry over your comments. It really is super touching, and it helps to keep me going. So thank you. Rick says, I feel like a burden to everyone around me. How do I deal with that? Rick, that's something that you're going to have to work through internally. I know, because I live that every single day. It's a feeling that I fight through consistently. I'm here with you. I can relate to you. You're not alone on that one. And it's a natural emotion. Guys, all of these emotions that arise, that come up, they're very, very human and natural. You got to give yourself the grace to feel that. But then once you give yourself that grace, you then start the process of healing and working through it. Rick, I'm going to be relaunching my health and life coaching series. I really would love to chat with you, because I think you could benefit from some one-on-one sessions with me. We are just working on the final details of the relaunch, but that will be coming soon for the summer. And I'm really, really excited to be able to work one-on-one with you guys. Again, for those of you that are new, welcome. My name is Christoph. I am 40 years old. I'm quadriplegic, living with an extremely rare genetic muscle disease. I have defied all the odds that have been placed against me since the age of 6. 6 years old. I was given less than 6 months to live. I'll be turning 41 this summer. I am living proof that miracles are possible, that you can achieve your goals, and that no matter what life throws your way, you can overcome it, you can survive, you can be stronger for it, but you can also still enjoy, love your life, and be happy. Don't ever give up, don't ever give in. Okay, Rick, so stay tuned for that, okay? I'm going to be making an announcement within the next few weeks to let you guys know the details, but I really would love to work with you one-on-one. Preppy, thank you so much. Preppy Life says you just gained a sub. Thank you so much. Guys, everybody follow Preppy's lead and hit that subscribe button. So now, after writing my book, I really had a lot of success. I was now hearing from strangers from all over the world who had read my book and were really, really invested in my story. And after some time, I hit a bit of a wall because I felt like I had only gotten so far with my exposure. And I was feeling very called to this mission to inspire, to motivate, to show people my testimony and the power of the mind. And that if you really believe in yourself, if you really want it bad enough, that you can be victorious amidst the face of defeat. I was desperately searching for different ways to expand my story, expand my reach, and I was referred by an amazing close family member to an award-winning production team called Sugar Beach Digital. And once again, from that very first initial phone call, just over the phone, I heard such conviction. I heard such belief and authority. I heard talent. I heard the award winning. There was something about that call where I felt in my spirit that this was the team that I wanted to tell my story. But the ironic thing is that I went into this meeting just wanting a video version of my book. I was still so stuck on my book that I couldn't see my true potential. I couldn't see beyond that. I was thinking that the book was my end-all be-all. And I thought maybe I could get a little video promo to help me sell more copies of the book. But in any way, I knew that Jennifer Cascardo and Kenneth Haidt were going to do something magical. I didn't know quite what at the time, but it was something that, again, I felt in my gut and my spirit. Fast forward 6 months. Within that time, I received a call from Jennifer just to let me know that they were working extra hard on my project and not to be alarmed that it was taking them some time. And to be honest, again, after that phone call, I really wasn't worried, but I appreciated the call to let me know, like, listen, just a heads up, we're taking a little bit longer, but that's because we want to deliver something exceptional to you. And they did exactly that. When I tell you, when I clicked on that link in my email, and I watched my short documentary for the first time, after the first minute, I had to stop it. I literally had my remote, because at that time I was still strong enough, I put my remote on my chest, and I was like, holy shit. Oh my god, no. This can't be happening right now. Sugar Beach Digital had surprised me with a full-on short documentary. If you're just joining the chat, I was expecting a video, like a 5-minute video that was going to be promo for my book, my self-published memoir. No. They developed a 23-minute I should say produced, a 23-minute short documentary that encapsulated my life and told my story in such a powerful way that as I watched it, I didn't even feel like I was watching a story about my life. You have to understand, I lived these experiences, and it was so well done that it blew me away. I practically lost myself in that moment. I was so emotional, and I remember in the follow up email, they asked if we could have a meeting the next morning. And I was so excited to just tell them how much I loved the short documentary, how much it meant to me to have my story told in such a artistic way. And I could tell that they really were invested and really cared about the project. So the next day, I'm thinking I'm calling, just to say thank you. And once again, this is it that I'm going to, hey, thank you so much. I'm going to move on, take my short documentary and try and promote it as the best I can. Like, once again, I'm back on my own. And yet, they saw a vision. They saw the movement. And in particular, producer Jennifer Cascardo, who is now my marketing strategist, my co-content creator for my platform. We're approaching well over 75 million views across all of my platforms. The person who has taken me to heights that I didn't even believe were possible for myself. In that meeting, it was like boom, boom, boom. So we have a few ideas set up. Are you ready? Is this something that you'd like to embark on with us? And I was like, yes, let's do it. Act now. And that's exactly what Jennifer said to me. Listen, if you're ready, if you tell me you're ready, you better be ready, because I'm going to bring it. And there's going to be a lot that has to go into it. There's going to be so much that we're going to need to do. You have to be ready to work, and I don't want to push you if it's not something that you can handle. It's not something that you don't want or don't feel right about. And I was like, listen, I'm telling you, we see each other. We are right here, we're eye to eye. And she was like, all right, well, in that case, we have a full website set up for you. We have a GoFundMe installed. We have an Instagram account. I was like, oh, shit. Whoa. These people mean business, because it was about acting now. If we were going to put that short documentary out there, we had to capitalize on that momentum. They were ready to now enter me in film festivals. We had to raise the funds to enter the film festivals. And now I am looking back on a short documentary that was accepted into 6 film festivals and nominated for Best Short Documentary. Because we acted, because we took that moment and seized it and ran with it. Guys, I want you to know that if you feel something in your gut right now, if you have a project that you're working on, if you have something that has been nagging at you to do, don't procrastinate. Now is the moment. If you're here, if you're watching this live, whether it be right now or as a replay, it's for a reason. You're being called to act now. Drippy! Guys, please give a big shout out to our member, Drippy. My boy Russell is in the chat. Thank you so much. Drippy says you're doing so great and sends prayers. Drippy is one of my biggest supporters, always consistently rooting for me. Drippy, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here, bud. Dabs asks, what happened to you? So Dabs, I do have an episode in my top 10 series. I believe it's episode 3, where episode 2, where I answer the question, what happened to you? You can find it in my playlist, the top 10 answers playlist. It's the 2nd episode. I go through all the details. But I'm living with a very rare genetic muscle disease that slowly weakens my muscles over time. It's similar to ALS, but the difference is that only select muscles are affected, and it's really hard to determine which ones. It's different for everybody, There are 7 different subclasses of myofibrillar myopathy. I have what's called Desmond myopathy. So my Desmond gene in my chromosomes has been mutated. Over the course of my life, I've survived a pacemaker at the age of 6. I've had 2 heart transplants. I've had a kidney transplant, my gallbladder removed, liver stones, kidney stones, respiratory failure, thyroid cancer, pulmonary embolism. And I'm sitting here in front of you, a keynote speaker, a certified health and life coach, an influencer. I'm also waiting for a second kidney transplant, dialysis 3 times a week for 4 hours. I come out feeling nauseated, sick, wiped out. Jennifer, the producer, checks on me, sees how I'm feeling, wants to see how treatment went. And more often than not, I'm telling her, listen, I got a headache, I'm nauseous, but let's go. Let's get to it. And she's right on board with me. I share this with you because I want you all to understand that yes, it's challenging. Yes, it's difficult. Yes, there are moments that I don't feel like doing it. But that's when I dig deep within myself and I find that inner strength to push through. I don't let it get the best of me. I act now. I act in the moment I seize that opportunity to push myself, and it has proven itself time and time again to be super effective. Like, I'm not just here and, putting out a front and trying to tell you guys that, oh my gosh, all you have to do is just be positive and everything's gonna work out. No, I'm telling you that it's gonna be a challenge. I'm telling you there are gonna be some moments where you're like, I can't do this for another second. But I'm here to remind you, yes, you can. Yes, you can. And I will come back day after day after day. I will show up to remind you of that. You show up, we show up stronger. Jennifer and I say that all the time. You show up, and we are gonna show up so strong. Patsy, thank you so much. Patsy says, I don't think this is depressing. I think it's inspiring. Thank you so much. Thank you so, so much. Drippy says absolutely inspirational. Thank you for inspiring me. Drippy, you got it. You inspire me just as much. To be as young as you are and yet driven and successful and want to be victorious. Because we all have things, right? We all have things in life that we go through. We all have challenges that tip us in the scale of wanting to give up. That's the easy option. But when you push through, when you do everything you can to still persevere, to still overcome, to still do what you can to be happy, despite all of that, that is so admirable. And I commend every single one of you. Jacob247 says you have an amazing smile. Thank you, thank you. I'm waiting for my sponsorship from Crest. I use enough of their products. And literally, I take such good care of my teeth because I'm so particular about teeth that, Crest, like, what are you doing, baby? Look at these pearly whites. Somebody tell Crest they're missing out. Come on. Crest white strips all day, Crest whitening toothpaste, Crest mouthwash. They don't know. They don't know. Emma, someone you feel like you can't move on in life, and he reminds us that we can just have to push. So thank you for that. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. You're so, so welcome. I'm going to give you guys another example of acting in the moment. Last year, June 14, 2023, I went to do a seminar at a school. And I was one of, I want to say about 20, 25 speakers. But they opened up with this keynote speaker who addressed the entire school. and he addressed all of the other speakers as well. And I was so blown away by his presentation, just how professional he was, how polished he was. Everything was so well done. Not just his presentation, which absolutely captivated me, and like there was not a dry eye in the audience, but I just was noticing so many of the small details that really helped to ultimately be the full package. And it left such an impression on me that when I came home and placed my call to Jennifer, which I always do after my seminars, I was like, Jennifer, that's what I want to do. I want to be a keynote speaker. I want to be the guy that opens it up, that has the attention of the entire school. And she was like, all right, then we start and we make you a keynote speaker. There was no hesitating. There was no like, oh, pause, wait a minute, let's see what we can do. It was like, no, we're going to jump on this and you're going to be a keynote speaker. And because I took advantage of that moment, because of acting now, I am now a keynote speaker. You're looking at the pearly white keynote speaker. I gave my first keynote speaking presentation March 26th, 2024. That's not even a year. And that's why when they tell you that so much can happen in a year, so much can change, it's really true. And that's why, yes, even if things are horrible and hopeless and dark, you don't know how much they can change for you going forward. You just gotta hang in there. You gotta hang in, you gotta believe in yourself, you gotta have that right attitude. And once again, please, do not misunderstand me. That's not to say that you can't allow yourself the grace to go through those periods of feeling defeated, those moments of feeling all of those yucky emotions that so many of us try to numb. That's not a healthy thing. Let yourself feel it. Let yourself go through it, as uncomfortable, as raw, as just how much it may hurt. It's so necessary for the healing process. Guys, if you are new here, welcome to my channel, One Man, Three Hearts. My name is Christoph. Please hit that subscribe button. Also, please consider joining as a member for exclusive content. You have membership badges, as you can see. Some of our members are in the chat. Drippy, shout out to you. Shout out Ellen. Drippy is a yellow star member. Ellen is a turquoise. So the longer you're a member, the colors change. I really appreciate all of you that become members. It really allows me to be able to connect with you more directly. As my hands get weaker, I prioritize my member comments. You get the badge and you also have access to members only lives. So please, we're trying to get our 15th member tonight. We are 14 members. I'm really hoping that before the end of this live, we'll get our 15th member. Also, all support links are on my homepage in the About section. That's where you can find the link to join the membership, as well as to my self-published book, my short documentary, and the GoFundMe, where you can make a generous contribution to help support the completion of my full feature. Guys, also, if you watch the short documentary or you read the book, please leave a review. The book, you'd leave a review on Amazon, and the short documentary, leave a review on Vimeo. Daniel Houghton says, away now, read your YouTube description. I'm so sorry for what happened. Oh, Daniel, thank you for reading. Thank you so much. But you don't have to be sorry. I promise you that I'm at a place of acceptance and peace. It's taken me many years to get here, but I'm okay with my circumstances because I feel like it's for something much bigger than me. If that makes sense, I feel like this is something that I've been called to do, and I'm now embarking on this mission to share my life with the world, and through all different avenues, through my platforms, through my book, through my short documentary, through developing my full feature, through my coaching sessions, I am really, really working hard, and all of you interacting, joining the membership, subscribing, commenting, all of that supports me in my long-term goals to be able to reach as many people as I can. So you guys are really playing a large part, and I thank you for that. All of my loyal subscribers, I see you. Go Leafs Go, Drippy, Rick, Mama T, Patsy, Lori, Beverly, Ellen, Ezzy, um, Orlando. There's so many of you. It's too many to count. Drippy says he highly recommends the book. If you read it, it has changed his perspective on life. Oh, thank you, Drippy. Thank you so much. Roses Galore says you feel like you have purpose. Yes, I do. Yes, and I find that staying active and staying busy, consistently acting now, has really helped me to keep my sanity. When I'm bored and I have an idle mind and I don't really have much going on, that's when I tend to think the most and my mind goes off the rails, so to speak, pun intended, because we are the heart train, you know. Those are the moments that I really struggle the most. So I find that by staying active, by, you know, now being on a schedule, which took Jennifer forever to get me on a schedule because of that procrastinator mindset. But now you guys, you know that Tuesday nights I'll be here live, 9:15 Eastern time with you. That Thursday night you'll have a premiere of a new video. Monday mornings, you're gonna get a motivational Monday video. You know when to expect me, and it's nice. I enjoy the schedule. I enjoy knowing when to look forward to seeing all of you. All of that plays a really, really big part in my sanity. Inez, another loyal subscriber. Inez Florida Scratcher. Hey friend, I hope you're well. I hope you're well too, Inez. I'm so glad you can make it. Jamie, thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you too. Jamie says, may God bless you. Thank you. MTC, it's always good to see you. I'm so grateful to have you here. Is there anything that you guys feel like you want to work on? Is there anything feel like that you feel has been something that has been in the back of your mind and yet you've been putting it off, you've been procrastinating on it, and you should get to it now? Goblin, peace be with you too. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Patsy Salazzo, shout out to you with the sub. Patsy says, I just subbed. I can't be a member because in Italy, that's not possible for me to do, but I am subscribed. Thank you, Patsy. Listen, I appreciate any and all support. Thank you. I appreciate it. Scott Elliott, shout out, says, what's up, Christoph? I'm saying hello from Colorado. What's going on? How are you, Scott? My two cousins live out in Denver. Go Leafs Go, have a good night. Alright, Go Leafs Go. I hope your situation isn't an emergency and that you take care of them. Connie, ooh. Porsche 911 Twin Turbo. Guys, my little sister Isabel just became my 15th member. Guys, that's my little Flip. That's my little baby sister. She is my best friend in the whole world, and she just became my 15th member. Isabel, thank you. That was like, I'm gonna really, really remember that. Wow, thank you. Guys. Orlando! What's up, bro? Yeah, W's in the chat for my sister. Anita Max win. W's in the chat. Connie! Shout out, Connie, what's up? Thank you for joining the chat. Oh my gosh, that was so nice, Isabel. Connie, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. Roses, how long have you been talking on YouTube? That's a great question. So I actually joined YouTube a while ago, but I only relaunched and was seriously actively posting because Jennifer was like, Chris, what are you doing? Why don't you have a YouTube channel? Last June, so that'll be my 1 year anniversary of my relaunch. Inez! Inez just became a member. Guys, we have now 6. Go, go, go. Oh, go. That's my version of the robot. Oh, go. 16. What? What? 16. What? 16 members? Thank you, guys. Inez, Isabel. You guys are the best. Thank you. Stephanie T says, I love your glasses. Thank you. I got them on Amazon. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. Thank you. Inez. Yes. Roses galore says, so do you consistently talk on Tuesday afternoons? Yes, so I will be going live Tuesday nights around 9:15 p.m. Eastern time. Unless there's something that comes up, then I'll always reschedule for another night, and I'll let you guys know in advance. Unless it's an emergency, then I'll have either Jennifer come on and let you guys know the deal. But yeah, you can expect me Tuesday nights, and then Thursday nights is my. Sorry, everything's okay. Your boy just got a little excited. I'm just excited. Thursday nights is a new premiere of my video. Right now, it's my top 10 answers series. This week's episode will be on disability, love, and dating. Ooh, I'm about to talk to you about my love life. Oh, thank you, Inez. Thank you. Ryan says, hi, my son found this channel a while ago, and he said he wanted me to check you out. Oh, wow. Ryan, I appreciate your son. Wow, that's really nice. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Okay, Orlando says, question, how long did it take for you to be wheelchair bound? I know you was 26 or so, but how long did it take to really get bad? That's a great question, Orlando. So I first received my diagnosis, correct, when I was around 26. And then I first started to use AFOs, which are leg braces, kind of like Forrest Gump, to help me to just walk and not trip. They're like leg stabilizers. From there, when I was about 32, I started to use a walker to assist me with like long distances. I actually walked my mom down the aisle for my sister's wedding with a walker. Then when I was about 34, between 34 35 is when I started to use the wheelchair. And again, I was using it really for long distances or if my legs were tired, but at that point early on I could still use the wheelchair and stand for short periods. I could walk short distances. Sometimes I would be at a wedding or a party and I would like get up, stand up in front of the wheelchair. I would do my little dance real quick, and then after about 2 minutes I'd be like, oh geez, whoop, sit back down. And then gradually from there, it took about a year and a half to 2 years before I was now no longer able to stand at all. So it's like, it happened over, I would say, a decade realistically. But each stage was something. I plan to talk about, the different traumatizing stages of my life in my 9 Live series. That's a series that'll be coming up soon. Orlando, I hope that answers your question, my friend. I'm so happy you're here tonight, man. Really. Stephen Dunch? Is that how you say it? Glasgow, Scotland says hello. Hello, hello. Welcome. Ellen says, just out of curiosity, how much older are you than your little sister, if you don't mind me asking? So I am 4 years older than my sister. Thank you, Jacob. Oh my God, Jacob said a super thanks in the chat. He says, you're an amazing person, stay strong, and you're here for a reason. Thank you for the super thanks. I appreciate you. Jacob, I can't reach to heart you, but just know that I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Inez says, yeah, my fiance is on peritoneal dialysis, and I do it for him every one night, and he's been having lots of leg weakness. Inez, I knew that you were a special person. How beautiful is that? God bless you both, and thank you for sharing that. That's really so beautiful that you do your fiance's dialysis. Wow, guys, everybody shout out Inez in the chat. W's for Inez in the chat. Stephanie T asks a very good question. Do you get mad sometimes? Being in a wheelchair, you are so joyful. Stephanie, you know, initially I did. Initially I was very envious, resentful. I would get really sad at times because I just missed my life and my capabilities and walking. But I will say that right now it's really hasn't been that something that weighs heavily on my heart. You know, I guess time to time it does come up where I do get a little emotional and, you know, I don't know, I remember it. I think that's natural, but it doesn't consume me by any means like it once did. I've definitely gotten to a place where I'm more at peace, I can appreciate more, I'm definitely in a better headspace. Guys, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, especially if you're new here. Welcome, welcome. My name is Christoph. Hit that subscribe button and please consider joining as a member. Shout out to my little sister Isabel and Inez who joined as members tonight. We now have 16 members. Now our next goal is 25 members. 25 members. The link to join is in my About section, as well as the links to my book, my short documentary, and the GoFundMe to help complete my full feature. Your donations help all around in my movement, so I really, really appreciate any and all support. All the support links are in my About section of my homepage. Thank you guys for being here, for your comments, for participating, for your daily interactions. It really, really means a lot to me. I've been having so much fun just seeing all your names pop up. I appreciate you guys that returned back to the channel. Our returning viewers have skyrocketed. That's been amazing for Jennifer and I to watch in the analytics. It's really just, it's a beautiful, well-oiled movement and a train. It's a steam rolling train, and I love you guys. Thank you, Steven. Yeah, you know, Steven, it took me a lot of internal work, self-reflection. I had to go through some really dark moments, but that's my point, is that, yes, we're going to go through moments that are hard, moments that are difficult, moments that are going to test us, moments where we don't know if we can succeed. And I just want you to know that you can succeed. You can be victorious. You can get through it. I'm living proof of that. MTC says, I love your channel. Always lifts me up. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Tuesday Night Lives, 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Tuesday Night Lives. Also, new videos premiere every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Nyla, shout out to you. Nyla says, your video yesterday about it's not gonna last forever is actually saved me from the end of my life yesterday. Wow. Thank you for everything you do. You're an inspiration. Oh my god, Nyla. Emmanuel? Can you just hit this button for me? I'll take my meds too. Can you hit the low power mode? The middle one? Yeah. Sorry, guys, my phone went to low power mode. Drea, I see you, boo. Drea, first you hit me with the GoFundMe donation. Now you're a member of the Boxcar. 17 members. Wow, Drea. Wow, what a live. What a live. Jennifer, are you seeing this? What a great community we have. What a great community. Guys, you are. I'm going to go to sleep like this. I'm about to take my meds, so give me a minute. Oh my god, Drea, Jacob, thank you. Oh, you guys are so nice. Yeah, it was frozen because my battery is getting low. It's like just when I'm getting into the. Can you just push my shoulder for me? Thank you. Thank you so much. Guys, while I take my meds, can we get a shout out for Jennifer in the chat? Thank you. Emmanuel, I'm almost finished. Oh, guys, those last two pills are like horse pills. What a doozy. Oh my goodness. Welcome everybody. Guys, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. My name is Christoph. I am 40 years old. I am a quadriplegic living with an extremely rare genetic muscle disease called myofibrillar myopathy. At the moment, there is no treatment and no cure, but I'm always hopeful that things can change with medical advancements and with the help of God in the future. I've survived 2 heart transplants, a pacemaker, kidney transplant, gallbladder removal, liver stones, kidney stones, respiratory failure, thyroid cancer, pulmonary embolism. And I'm still here, I'm still thriving, I'm still successful achieving my goals, and I'm still victorious. And I'm here to show you, to tell you that you can be too. Hit that subscribe button, follow along in my journey. I'm currently waiting for a second kidney transplant. You on YouTube will always hear my news first, so I can't wait to get that call and to share with all of you. Join as a member for exclusive content. $2.99 my Boxcar to your member. We just hit 17 members tonight. Shout out to all our new members. My sister Isabel, Inez, and Drea. Our newest Boxcar members. Drea also just recently donated to our GoFundMe. All support links are in the About section on my homepage. Jennifer says, thank you tonight and every 24/7 that you lift us up. We're loving every single minute. Thank you, Jennifer. Beta Soy Boy, I got these on Amazon. They are nothing like out of this world. I think they were like 15 bucks. But thank you. I love that you guys love them. I love that. Inez says, very strong man, and with the help of God, I believe in miracles. I do too. Inez, I really, really do. You know, and I think the power of the mind, the mindset, the belief in the possibility, hope, is such a strong emotion, and it really can help us to go so much further than we even know possible. I'm achieving things that if you had told me when I was 16 that I was going to be a quadriplegic and a keynote speaker, I would have laughed in your face. I would have been like, there's no way. If I'm a quadriplegic, I'm going to be laying in bed, feeling sorry for myself, depressed, not wanting to talk to anybody, not inspiring millions all over the world. I would have been like, are you kidding me? Who would have that kind of strength? So never say never. Never doubt yourself. And also, another thing I want to say is that you you can't achieve these things alone. So lean on people. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to rely on support. I have learned that it takes a village, and I've built a solid team. As you can see, producer Jennifer Cascardo is a huge part of the dream, of the vision, of the mission. And I am only as good as the people around me that lift me up, that support me, that encourage me. And Jennifer has always been somebody that has helped me to see my light, helped me to see my true potential, helped me to see, like, Chris, you are capable of incredible things that I know you don't see for yourself yet, but I'm here to tell you that I see it for you. And now it's all coming to fruition because of acting now, because of taking that energy and acting. So if it's one thing that you guys take away from tonight, it's don't hold out on your dreams. Don't hold out on what's meant for you. If you feel it, if it's in your spirit to do it, then do it. It's possible, and it may not happen overnight. It may take a lot of hard work and years in the making, but you will be able to get to a point where you look back and you say, wow, I started and now I have achieved victory. I have achieved my goal. And so now there are so many different goals that I have for myself, that we have as a team, that I know that we're going to be able to achieve, and it's all so exciting. And look, there's 83 of you in this chat tonight. Can't do it without you. Can't do it without you. We are the Heart Train, and I can't express enough my gratitude, my support, and just how fortunate I feel to be spearheading this incredibly powerful movement. Oh, my sister said, thank you, Jennifer. And then she said, and he's the most supportive brother and friend. Is. Well, it goes both ways, Like, I feel so safe with you as my sister. Guys, my sister is a nurse, and she is just such an angel in my life. I feel so grateful to have her. And all of my siblings are super special to me, and that's what I mean when I say that support is everything, Jennifer is the GOAT. Yes, she is, Jacob. Jennifer's the GOAT. Jacob says, you inspired me in 20 minutes. Thank you. Emmanuel? Ready? All right, guys. I'm going to say goodnight. I always do this. I'm supposed to be on here for like 55 minutes, and it turns out to an hour and 10. I'm finished. But can I suction before I lay down? Thanks. Oh, Jacob, I hate it when that happens. Cutting onions in the middle of my live. Drea, good night, and thank you again. Guys, shout out to our new members. My sister Isabel, Drea, Inez. Thank you guys. We are now 17 members. I know we're going to get to 25, hopefully by the weekend. Jacob, good night, guys. I'm going to suction before I go, so if you want to stick around for that real quick. Rick, good night. Ellen, good night. Steven, Jacob, good night. Oh, excuse me. Oh, how rude. Preppy, good night. Preppy says, going to watch all your vids. Go binge. Go binge. it doesn't hurt. It doesn't tickle, I think because I've gotten used to it, but I definitely can feel it down there. It feels a little strange, but I've had my trach for 14 years, so it doesn't really bother me. Yes, I'm okay, guys. That was a long one. And I advise you, please, if you have a trach suction, consult your respiratory therapist or your physician. Do not follow my lead. I am a unique case, and I can tolerate longer than most people. All right, guys, I am going to get into bed. One of these days, I'm going to show you that process. I'm not wearing any underwear, and you guys are not paying enough for that. So there will be no free peep show tonight. Maybe for my members in the future. No, that's a different website. So thank you for being here. Thank you for joining the live. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. All support links in the About section. Tuesday night lives, 9:15 p.m. Eastern time, and there will be a new video premiering Thursday night, Disability and Dating. Turn your notifications on. That'll probably be posted up tomorrow for the premiere, and it goes live on Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. All right, guys? I love you. I thank you. Thank you to our new members again. Isabel, Inez, Drea. You guys are the real MVPs. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the comments and the interactions. Good night, guys. Thank you to our amazing moderator, producer Jennifer Cascardo. I love you, and I'll see you on the next episode. Can you hit the X for me, please, Amanda? Yeah. And then end. Bye.